Hi everyone, this is LZ and I am coming at you with another Kreider Insider. And today's theme is making someone's day. And so when making someone's day, I think it's very important for us to be cognizant of the different things that might affect the way people respond to us and as we're going about our day-to-day business. And so what I want to point out today and make us really think about are those struggles, those various types of struggles. Now, there are all kinds of struggles that we deal with in life that may influence the way we act or respond to people, but these I feel like are some of the main ones. So first of all, I'm going to start off with family struggles. Sometimes people are dealing with some very difficult family struggles, and when we encounter them, they don't want to deal with us. They don't want to talk, they don't want to chat, and the easiest thing to do is just to say, go away, I don't want to deal with you. And so I think it's very important to start noticing those cues, especially with those people that we are the closest to. Notice when they change and want to be there for them, and know when to listen and know when to actually speak up and to provide advice. Because in a lot of cases, those folks, they really just need someone to listen to them. And so the next thing that I'm going to talk about is the issue that people have with friends. Sometimes the relationships that they have when they are strained with friends, it actually permeates onto those other relationships that aren't so close, or maybe are close. And sometimes that happens in the workplace, and sometimes that happens just when you're at Walmart or something like that. Whenever you accidentally run into someone and they act like I don't know, like you stole their vehicle and burned their house down. And I know that's kind of a bizarre example, but I'm just saying, like, some certain things can influence the way that we respond to things, and I think that it's important that we are always aware of that. So another thing that really can shape the way that we respond to folks and how we could actually make their day is understanding that sometimes people have financial problems, and when they're dealing with those problems, sometimes they feel like they have no other help because, number one, pride holds us back from asking for help. A lot of us, we don't want to ask for help because we don't want people to know that we're struggling, and so that's why it's very important for us to identify that, to make their day by understanding that situation's tough, because so many of us have been there before, and we want to help people to get out of that situation. So there's also work stress and school stress. With work, it just depends sometimes on how much sleep, how good your sleep was, how amazing your family was the day before. Sometimes that even what may affect our attitudes in the workplace is simply the meal that we had the day before. I mean, there's very simple things that could affect the way that we respond to people. So how do we make people's days that they just seem like negative Nancy's, or I don't know, negative Lukes, or whatever you call it for the men in the workplace? It's understanding, just realizing that we are all different, and that we sometimes are just simply stressed out because of work, or we're stressed out because of something that happened the day before. But because we're so unique, we have to understand that we're not always going to be happy-go-lucky. And especially with school, there's various school stressors that are out there, especially deadlines, timelines, graduation, whether you want to stay in the same degree or not. A lot of us, we struggle to maintain this kind of motivation all throughout because we get burned out. And so we need to, if we're dealing with that situation, we also need to be aware that other people might be dealing with that too. So it's better to just be cognizant that other people are dealing with stress, and that we can step in and really try to make their day by listening to their problems, understanding them because we are there or have been there. And so I just really want to hone in on our ability to focus on other people in their situations, not get all worked up whenever we're dealing with someone who seems like they're unreasonable. Sometimes that response that other people have is due to certain struggles, such as family struggles, the friendship struggles, the financial problems, the work stress, and the school stress. And so we need to understand that there are a ton of variables out there that might actually be causing this. So let's focus on a little bit more why people are responding the way that they are. And I think that that'll make us a better person, and it'll help them in the long run. So anyway, I thank you for coming and listening to me. And I hope that you would join me again on another Kreider Insider, and I will see you next time. Thank you.